one to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get first crack at it here. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
On the run, it's Humphrey. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Scott. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now, a fourth down. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Fox. Good timing on the quick out. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. We've been watching them all year, but, David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season. And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. We got to see that today.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. caught in the backfield. It's Wormley. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to pass, it's Washington. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slip through the line. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Trojans used to be known for student... Right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete out of the backfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Gonna run it. It's Dalton. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end
position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Fox. Right down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That is how it's done on third down. It's true. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Trojans will snap it on first and 10. Handoff from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
That's caught. It's Fowler. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Fox. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Terrapins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football without.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that...
Turning it on! Bust through behind his pad. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Fox. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Out of the chute, quick cross to the right. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. That's reeled in. It's Scott. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Washington. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's White. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. Inside the touchdown, Southern Cal. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. A quick pass to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. It's Washington. Hauls it in. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. He's going to come up about... ...5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's on target and complete. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Trojans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to throw. It's Fox. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Caught close to the marker. It's Jordan. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got him downfield. Touchdown USC. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Washington. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Humphrey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done.
Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown Trojans. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
USC 35, Maryland 14.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Black. And they react. Of the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphrey. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. The quick out.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Rushes on him. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.